All right, hello? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, hang on, I'm switching something. Hang
Oh,
on.
okay, sure.
I'm talking out of a headset.
Sure.
All right, what's up?
I don't know. Why do you want SSNDOB.cc's database, though?
Well, that's the thing. That's what I was trying to tell you. I don't really care about the actual database itself. I was more interested in the tables and stuff. And so I'm happy to send you kind of the paper I'm working on if you kind of want to see where I'm going with it. But, I don't really care about the actual data.
So then what would you need me to give you then?
Well, and that was part of my question. I mean, I'm not really sure what's there, so I wanted to kind of
So I'll check Jabber.
I mean, is everything, if it's all jumbled in one kind of big sort of mess of a database, I mean, it would be more of looking at, really honestly, just the table names, frankly.
Okay. Yeah, there's social security numbers, dude, and dates of birth.
I know what they are. That's what I'm saying. I don't care about that part of it. You know what I mean? And so let me kind of go back then. So what I was looking at doing is I was looking at some of the, a bunch of the different breaches that have been kind of going on. And so, looking at...
What operating system do you primarily use? You're saying you're a security expert. What are you good at audit? Like, what OS do you primarily audit against?
Mac, Linux.
Mac or Linux?
Windows, web, whatever.
Okay. Do you happen to know which common object file format that Mac OS X uses, by chance?
Again, I'm not really. I guess I'm not understanding why you're asking me these questions.
Well, you are okay. You're labeling yourself as a security expert. I'm not an expert, and I know answers to that question. I've asked you about 5 others now, and you have not provided me with an answer to them. I'm wondering why you're calling yourself a security expert.
So, for the sake of this conversation, if I didn't call myself one, would that make this easier?
Well, no, because you've already called yourself one, and that's your own self-appropriated label or whatever. Why do you have that label? I don't understand.
I don't really know what to tell you. I mean, it's, stuff I do during the day. I mean, I'm not sure what kind of answer you're really looking for.
What you do during the day? Do you work with somebody? Do you represent a firm or a company? Or
I have my own, and I also...
You're a consultant?
Yes, as well as, I do work for a company as well.
Let's talk about the Linux operating system. You said you work with it. Let's talk about LD trace loaded objects. You know what that does?
I do not.
Oh, okay. Yep. You're not a security expert.
Okay, well, that's certainly your interpretation of it.
That's definitely not just my interpretation of it.
Okay.
As in, I'm sure I could get people in here that would probably... dude, honestly, you're not a security expert, okay? This is ridiculous, seriously. Why are you calling yourself that?
I will remove the title for you.
For me? Well, why would you do that? You said that was my opinion. Now you're going to remove the title because of my opinion? Why does my opinion matter that much to you?
It doesn't. I'm just trying to move on.
So then why are you removing it? If you honestly think that you're a security expert, why would you? Don't laugh, Preston, please. My friend's in the background. He doesn't even do computer security. He just can inherently tell that you're full of shit.
All right, well, I guess we're kind of done then. So have a good one.
We're done. Wait, you're going to skip out on me now just because I asked you a few questions?
No, I'm going to skip out on you because you're obviously not going anywhere with this.
Where do you want this to go?
Well, it's kind of simple. You can either help me out or you don't want to. So,
It's not that I don't want to help you out. I'm just trying to verify what your agenda is here, man. I'm reading this. It's security. Hold on. Security expert, hacker, web wizard. Okay. Damn, man, let's talk about the web. You know, I asked you questions about local file inclusion. You don't even seem like you know what that is.
Okay.
Do you?
Does it matter?
If you're labeling yourself as a web hacking wizard and a security expert, it kind of matters because it makes you look like you're, operating under false pretenses here.
I guess what I'm trying to get across is I'm not. I mean, I don't know. It's very.
Tell me why I should give you 500 million social security numbers.
I don't want them. That's what I'm telling you. I don't want them. That's my whole point of what I'm trying to get across. I don't want the data.
Why do you want the database schema and the structure and the layout of the database, then?
Because I'm trying to piece together. So what I was trying to do, and what I was explaining earlier, is I was putting together kind of a, not necessarily a matrix, but sort of a story of what can be kind of found or comprised from a lot of the different data breaches that have been going on.
Sure. Like which breaches?
I'm sorry?
Which breaches?
Well, so looking at, I mean, it just depends. I mean, so looking at, going, let's say you do Adobe, or let's say you do the
illegal.
Snapchat. I'm sorry?
Illegal.
What's illegal?
Hacking.
I'm not following you at all.
Okay. Hacking is illegal.
That's not, okay, I agree with you.
Okay. So, I mean, let's not. Do you support hacking? I mean, it's illegal, man. It's immoral.
I don't think you're hearing what I was getting at here.
So, what databases have you worked with? Like, sort of back in DBMS, are you familiar with?
Are we talking about the databases that I'm looking for this project?
No, you mentioned working with different databases. So, which DBMSs have you worked with?
MySQL, SQL,
MySQL. Okay, cool. What does that do? Select distinct 1, 2, 3, 1.
I think we're kind of, I think we're kind of going off on sort of these weird tangents, and I'm not really sure why we're going.
A tangent?
I think you're trying to prove a point that I'm not really.
What point do you feel like I'm trying to prove?
No, I'm not sure.
Oh,
what
God.
I'm saying is you're trying to do something.
What am I trying to do?
Really
Well, you contacted me. So if you say, okay, so if you're telling me that I had some sort of premeditated agenda, I would have had to have known that you were going to contact me. And that would suggest that I have like foresight into the future. That would also make you clinically insane. Continue, though.
You're stretching things way, way, way outside.
Stretching.
I mean, obviously, it sounds like you're smart enough to know that it wasn't my intent.
Okay. I already know what your intent is.
What's my intent?
I don't need to say it because you already know what it is. I'll tell you what my intent is.
Okay, what's your intent?
How big is your cock?
38 inches.
I knew it. And that's exactly. I'm on Windows. I just got a blue screen about 5 minutes ago. That was me trying to load your dick into virtual memory.
All right, dude. Listen.
I just can't. Preston, you saw it. You saw it. It crashed. It crashed. Preston started convulsing, did a flip out of the swivelly chair. I had to perform CPR.
Is that what that earthquake was?
That's what that was. Your fat ass falling on the floor.
Oh, boy.
All right, dude. Listen.
What?
I'm gonna go. If you want to Google me, you're more than welcome to.
I don't need to Google you.
Okay. Well, then we're done.
We're not done.
This is a huge deal on the internet.
How are we not done?
Because you're being a faggot right now.
What is it you want exactly?
But you contacted me.
No, I know what I want. What do you want?
I already know what you want.
No, I know what I want.
You know what you want.
I
Do you really know what you want, though? This is some really shit tier social engineering. You really need to fucking work on this. This is bad.
Yeah, I'm not doing that either, dude.
No, you are doing that. It's really, really bad.
I'm not even remotely doing that. That's what I'm saying.
You're the shit. Dude. Like, are you out of your mind trying to social engineer me?
Dude, I couldn't be more. I couldn't have come more.
This is really, really pathetic.
What is it you think I'm going for here?
You want SSNDOBs data. You want their DB structure. You don't even know how fucking databases work, and you want their DB structure. And I'm supposed to believe that you're doing some conductive research or something, or that you're a security expert? Come on.
Okay, dude. All right. Well, you have a good day then. I'll talk to you.
So just
See ya.
chalk this up to a failed SE.
All right, you got it. See ya.
You're bad.